All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another tier maker, tier ranking list thingy with your boy Gore, and I am here as promised. I think I promised in video. I think I did in one of the reactions that I did for Volume 1. I am here to rank the episodes of Volume 1 of Love, Death, and Robots. We're going to do each volume. So this one's obviously going to be the longest one because we had 18 episodes. I am actually right now on episode 3 of, as of recording, I should say, volume 2. So I already have watched the first two. Not a bad start for volume 2. Not great, but not bad. I thought the first one was cute. The robots trying, I don't want to spoil it, but the second one, story I wasn't a big fan of, but the animation was incredible. So, which is unfortunate because the animation guys were the same ones as Zima Blue, which I'm going to tell you right here, is a damn good one. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm pretty sure this is 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have counted before 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is. It is. Yeah. 8 here, 8 here, 2 here. That's 18. Right? Or is there? Yeah, yeah, we're good. All right, so I'm going to try to remember each name here. I think I got it. I think I'm good. So we'll go by how it's ordered here. Maybe this is in order of how the episodes were presented. I'm not sure. Some people said Sonny's Edge was the first one, which Sonny's Edge is right here. So let's get to it. I'm going to warn you right here. I don't think anything is bad here. I know when I went on this tier maker, this one I'm using right here, which was made by, I guess I should give shout outs to Damien LDB. They had the dump. It was a SABC and then just the dump here, which I don't think the dump is bad. Actually, thinking about it, I don't think any of these are D. So I might even take D off. I'm just gonna spoil right here. I don't think any of these are bad. They're fun, and when they're not like substantial, they're still solid and have great animation. So the dump, I think, is fine. It's a little bit more lowbrow, but I think the animation style is nice. I like it. I personally like it. It reminded me of like Rango. So let's get to it. 3 robots. I'm gonna give 3 robots a low B. So I'm gonna put that a low B. Fun start. I think it's actually the perfect episode to start because you have, of course, post-apocalypse. So everybody's already dead. You see corpses. You got the robots. Maybe no love really thinking about it. But it's a good, hey, 2 out of 3. That's pretty good. I'm sure the 3 robots love each other in some way. So I'm gonna say low B for 3 robots, and I know 3 robots gets a sequel, I think, in volume 3. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I only say that because I'm not sure if they appear in volume 2. So another sequel if that's the case. Next is alternate histories, which I don't know if people like this one. I didn't actually look. I can see this one being not too well received because it's a little more lowbrow. It's very simple. It's about Hitler. Oh, what happens if we killed Hitler or Hitler died? What histories would be different? What would happen? And I like the premise. I think they could have done a little bit more with it. They tease at the end. Oh, what happens if Abraham Lincoln shot first? Which I thought was really funny. Spoilers, by the way, for these episodes, obviously. So yeah, for now on, don't watch if you don't want spoilers, because this is definitely one of the like a lower tier episodes to me. It was still fun, but I'll give it maybe a C plus. I could say a C plus because I did laugh quite a bit, and I like the animation style, but it wasn't substantial. This one is, I never can pronounce. Is it Aquila Rift? Aquila Rift? Aquila Rift? This is beyond the Aquila Rift. I don't know why they used this picture of all, but I'm gonna say this is probably an S tier. Honestly, I think the animation looks great. The character work is, again, they're short, but you get these characters. The writing is pretty damn solid. There is a gratuitous sex scene, but it actually really does benefit the short, because you think, oh, like you're in like this character's in a peaceful place. He's in a familiar place. He's in a familiar place, if you know what I mean. But no, like he's cozy. He's very cozy vibes, and then you realize that there's things that aren't right, and then the reveal at the end is fucking terrifying. It's so good, and then the actual ending is great too. So I'm gonna say that's probably maybe low S tier, but it's still fucking great. Next is Blind Spot, which I actually like this. This felt like a more rated R version of like a Saturday morning cartoon or something. I feel like this is one of those where, unlike a lot of these other animations, this one can't really have a sequel. Like I think Beyond Aquila the Rift, I'll call it Beyond for now on. I feel like Beyond probably wouldn't benefit for a sequel, but they could do it if they wanted. This one, like, because they reveal at the end, like, hey, we're always like backed up on the hard drive or whatever, and then it's just like, okay, like, I think they could always like make it so that they aren't. We got the point. We got it. The animation was really good. The animation in all of these are great and varied. I like it. The writing isn't the best, but it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon, which I kind of like. So I'm actually gonna give it a higher C than Alternate Histories. I actually kind of liked it. Fish Night. I had a lot of comments actually about this one. A lot of people really enjoyed this one. I did. I had a couple problems personally with it. Just the him immediately going like, "Yeah, I want to be one with fish," even though he didn't seem like he gave a shit about the fish story earlier. Again, I'm gonna talk like you've seen these shorts already, so if you're confused, I'm not gonna explain each story of these ones, of each short. But I liked it. I did like it. I'm probably not gonna give it a B though. I just left it there for now. I'll probably give it a high C. I'd probably give it the highest C possible because I think the animation looks incredible. Um, there's a deeper meaning to it also, and a lot of people had theories about like, oh, maybe the young guy died because he stayed out in the sun the entire time and working and stuff, so he died of like heat exhaustion or whatever, or maybe the young kid didn't even exist, and it's maybe like whatever. And also, it's like very surreal, which I enjoyed, but it didn't give the lasting effect didn't work on me particularly. But I like that Yuri Lowenthal was in it, so shout out to Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man. Probably my favorite Spider-Man when it comes to voice actors. Don't shit a brick. I meant voice actors. Okay, this one is Good Hunting. I think it's called, right? Good Hunting. Of course, I'll remember. I'll remember this one by the animation and by well, you know, horny levels. But this one actually is deeply sad. Actually, this one it starts off extremely like mysterious. You don't know what to think. And it goes places I was not expecting, completely not expecting, and then it has a awesome ending. I actually really love this episode. I wouldn't quite give it an S. I think there's maybe again maybe too much nudity. Again, I'm okay with that. I'm not one of those guys like ew, but I feel like having that much nudity kind of sometimes takes away from the story just a little bit because you're like boy, you know, but not because it's just that, because there's times where like, all right, you didn't need to have nudity in this point, which I have a problem with. Where is that short actually? Where is that? Oh, here it is, all the way over here. That's my main problem with this one. But we'll get to it. I'm gonna give it an A though. I thought it was great. It was a great little story, and that one actually could totally be fleshed out into like a movie, like an 80-minute animated movie. You can go through the life of our main character for first like 30 minutes as a kid, and then 30 minutes as a young adult, and as an older person, they kind of meet each other in each of those. I think that relationship also. I like that it wasn't really romance too. Actually, at one point I was like, you two should get together so we have to deal with this. We're like, shit, really? But it made sense in the context of the story. I really liked it. Next one is this one is Helping Hand. This one actually I really liked. I actually thought this one was great. I'm actually gonna give it a low A because it's simple. There's not much to it. And maybe the physics don't quite make sense. I'm not too sure if they do or not. I'm not astronaut person, but animation wise, it looks fantastic. Again, without a doubt. 3D animation where a lot of these have been 2D and 2D, 3D and 3D realistic looking. This one 3D realistic, but not quite. It hasn't gone to that point. Where it's like photo real. It's close though. But I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was really tense. Really squirm inducing. Like if you watch it, it's like, oh god, the sound design is great. I think it's great. It's a shorter one. Definitely, it's like what 8-9 minutes long, and it's one of the more simpler ones too. But because it's so simple, it feels like it's a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because all these other ones, there's not all these other ones, but a lot of the longer ones are like more complex. This one is just person, astronaut in space, gets hit by debris, floats away, uses thing, throws it, misses to get the thing, then has to throw something else. Something else that might be a little precious. And then, I won't spoil the ending, even though I guess that picture kind of is. Anyway, so I'm going to give it a low A. I really like that one. I thought it was great. Ice Age. Now I don't know if people like this one. I haven't really looked. I actually enjoyed it. I will say, thinking back on it, I feel like the animation part was a little um, overshadowed by too many just like, oh, Topher Grace and Mary Elizabeth Winstead moments, and I feel like those two were a little too goofy. They were acting a little too goofy for this short, in retrospect. Because I mean, everything that's happening in the freezer is goofy. Don't get me wrong, but it's also very beautiful. It's actually a really good idea. You see a civilization rise, fall, rise again. I like the idea, but I feel like their acting wasn't. They weren't really portraying what I was wanting. They didn't seem too smart. They're like, well, that's weird. Anyway, you know what I mean? Um, hmm. I like it more in alternate histories. I'm gonna leave it there. Actually, I'm gonna leave it right there. Blind Spot, I kind of liked how it felt like a Saturday morning cartoon in a way. And Fish Story or Fish Night, I keep on calling it Fish Story, which is actually a great movie. But whatever. This one's Lucky 13. I actually really like this one. This one's from Sony Image Works, I think it's called. And it looks amazing, and it has a story that's really good. It's very simple. It's a rookie gets a ship. The ship is known to be not lucky. That's why they call it Lucky 13. But she starts using it, and she's great with it. Like it's perfect. They don't really even like go into it too much, but it seems like there's an AI on board. I think they might mention it in the beginning. My memory's terrible, so I think they mentioned like there's like some sort of like maybe AI in it. It doesn't talk or anything, but I think there's something in there. And yeah, it starts bringing people home and saving the day, and then of course it doesn't end well, but it's actually really emotional. It does a really good job of making you care about the ship, very much so. I really enjoyed it. I'll probably give that, of the two space ones here, I'm gonna say that one's a little bit better. I like Lucky 13 a lot, actually. Next one is The Secret War. I actually love The Secret War. It's fucking violent. It looks gorgeous. You don't get too much for the characters, but you get a little bit. You get enough, and you want to see them prevail. And I love a good sacrifice play. Like, all right, we're gonna stand our ground. We're gonna fuck them up as best we can. And I actually really liked it, story wise. The creatures look cool. It's very violent. It's action packed. Pee-wee. I really loved it. The only thing I wish is that they spoke Russian, because they're Russian, right? They have accents, but it's all English. At least right? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. That one I watched a few days ago. So, yeah, that one was great. I loved it. So I'm gonna give that. Actually, that might be my highest A. That is a close S tier. God damn it! Can I move it? There it goes. I'll think about it. It might be an S tier. Shapeshifters. I really enjoyed this episode. It's very simple. It's dog soldiers. If you've ever seen that movie, soldiers. They're werewolves. One of them gets killed. They're buddies. They're like brothers, pretty much. One of them gets killed. The other one gets revenge against another werewolf. They fight. It's violent. Looks great. You do care about the two main characters. When the one gets killed, you feel for him. It's very simple, though, I will say. And the animation's great, though. I'm going to give it a high B. I'm going to say it's better than Three Robots. I really liked it. Sonny's Edge. This one is S tier. It has amazing animation. A pretty deep story. It really does. Like, it actually does tackle some subjects that are very well handled. It's cyberpunk. It looks awesome. There's a twist at the end that is fucking amazing. It's so good. It's great. It's a great short. I really liked it. I would not be opposed to seeing a full length version of that, or Aquila Rift. The Aquila Rift, Aquila, I don't know how to pronounce it. Aquila Rift? I don't know. Beyond, I'll call it. That one would actually kind of maybe benefit from a longer version, but I don't know. Some people say brevity is, what is it called? Brevity is the soul. What? I don't know what that means. Who came up with that? Some idiot. God, that doesn't sound like a meme. Anyway, I'm a meme man. Give me a meme. Anyway, Sonny's Edge is great. I actually might prefer it more than Rift. I'll say the reason why is because I think Sonny's Edge it has that generic villain in it, which is like mustache twirling, I guess, if I had to say something negative. But it ends up working in the long run. Where Beyond, I would say, I don't really have any faults with Beyond. Even the sex scene, while gratuitous, is there's a point to it. Sonny's Edge also has a almost sex scene, I guess, but it has a point. It has maybe more of a point. I'm gonna leave it there, and maybe I'll think about it. I like the twist in Rift a little bit better, but Sonny's Edge was more. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for now. This one is, I actually forgot the name of this one. Oh God, Fangs. It's the vampire one. I totally forgot the name of this one. It's the one with the vampire. I really like the art style. I will say though, I saw Dracula's dick, so that's D. No. Yeah, it's a little simple. It's a little mean spirited too. Like going, one kid gets like murdered in like the most gruesome way. A lot of these are mean spirited. I'm not gonna say. I mean, fuck. This one is an A, and this one's very mean spirited. But I will say at the end she does get her revenge. But it's like it has a little broy attitude to it, which some people won't like. I'm okay with it. I thought it was fun for the most part. I'm gonna say it is a C, but I'm gonna put it ahead of Ice Age. I'm gonna put it right there because I really like the animation. I think the animation's great. Suits. I actually got into Suits way more than I expected to when it started, and it was like mechs fighting aliens and stuff. And I like the reveal at the end where you find out, oh no, we're the ones invading them because we're on an alien planet. It's not the other way around. The aliens are invading us. We're invading them, so they have a point of trying to kill us. At least that's why I think the twist is at the end. The reveal at the end. The animation's great. It had almost like a. Anybody play Firewatch? It had like a Firewatch like cel shaded look to it. It looked beautiful. You actually cared about the characters. Very quick to care about them. They have quick pieces of dialogue that you instantly like them. I think animation is the perfect form for when it comes to shorts and actually caring about characters. So because you can like design a character and instantly you like those characters. You know what I mean? Like just based on their design, you like them. And I think that's what happens with Suits. I'm gonna say Suits. I'm gonna put it there. I'm actually gonna leave it there. I think low A, and it's not even like low A. It's like everything else is like a mid A, and this one's a mid A, but lesser of the other mid A's. You know what I mean? There's actually a lot of C's. Damn, I didn't even realize. But don't worry, we still got an S, and we got a couple B's maybe. Anyway, the dump. Now this is good. This one right here. I know everybody doesn't like this one, I guess. I liked it. I did. I mean, sure, it's a little. When I say gratuitous, this one definitely is. Oh, look at the guy's dick. Oh, I think you see a butthole at one point. It's a little much, and I guess some people would say it's mean spirited because what's his name? Sure, he's being an asshole, but maybe he didn't deserve to die. Again, it's animation. This one's goofy. I don't really care. I think the animation's cool. I like how grim and grimy everything is. I kind of like that. I like the reveal at the end where you find out this trash monster is it's just a trash monster and it's consuming things and it's like grotesque. It almost reminded me of the Blob. And I liked it. And Nolan North did a great job. Also, I should say. Like at first, I was like, that sounds familiar. I wasn't thinking it was Nolan North. I was like, oh. So I'm gonna say it is a C. But I'm going to put it ahead of Alternate Histories. That might piss some people off, but that's my opinion. I think Alternate Histories could have done a little bit more with its gag. But I'm sure that's going to piss some people off. Because I did laugh throughout Alternate Histories. Yeah, you know what? No, never mind. I'll put the dump as last there. But I don't think it's a D. A low C I could see, but that's it. All right, this one is The Witness, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, I've been proud of myself. I actually haven't forgotten the names of any of them besides that vampire one. Man, I wish I remembered the name of it. But, all right. So, The Witness, my main problem, the animation, fucking excellent. Love the look of it. Very Spider-Verse, which I like. The way the city looks, the way the character models are, they look great. The animation, spectacular. I want to say that recently... the CG boys, what are their names? Collider or Corridor? No, Collider is the podcast cringe, and Corridor is the is it? Yeah, Corridor is the the good people. Anyway, they took a look at this. I didn't watch the video yet, but I saw like the thumbnail, and I think they took a look at. I'm assuming they took a look at this one because this one's visually very impressive, especially the animation and like the cloth physics. That's why I was even thinking like the way she's like running around, like it's bouncing and stuff. It's bouncing. I just feel like it's a little too gratuitous. A little bit too much. Like I don't again I don't mind. I'm just saying it kind of took away from the story because I'm like, what the hell is going on? What? And then the reveal, the twist is actually pretty good, even though I did call it like a couple minutes before it happened. I liked the reveal. I liked the twist. It's a very, very simple story. Girl witnesses murder, runs away from murderer, gets naked for about 3 minutes of the thing to do a striptease, runs while being naked mostly. And then you find out that, they're stuck in a time loop because she kills the murderer, and now she sees the guy that she thought was the murderer over there, and now she has to chase him, and then he'll kill her, and then it's gonna keep going on and on, and you know what I mean? I think the animation's gorgeous and the story's simple but effective. Too much nudity, and it maybe a little too simple compared to some of these other ones to say it's an S tier, but I will give it an A. I know I had it in B for the longest time, but I will give it an A. I'm gonna say right ahead of Suits. I still like Helping Hand. That one's simple, but that one is effectively told, I think. All right, this one is When the Yogurt Took Over, I think. Shout outs to Maurice LaMarche, I think that's his name. I always forget his last name. I'm sorry. But of course, Pinky in the Brain, he's in it. Didn't love this one. I thought it was cute. Actually, no, I think I like this one a little bit more than I'm making it sound like. I'm going to put it right below Fish Night. Because simple, very short, narration's great. He's just doing his brain from Pinky in the Brain, which is perfectly fine. You can do that. He does that voice very well. And I think, you know what, this is such an eyesore. Let me just get this out of here. Get out of here. There you go. I almost want to say an S, A, B, and C is not needed. Like, we should have like top tier, maybe great, good, and okay. I feel like okay is a little too harsh. How about solid? Is solid? How about really good? Call it, yeah, top tier, great, really good, solid. There you go. I feel like that's whatever. But anyway, yeah, I liked it, but not that much. Listen, but I did like the animation though. I liked how it got like it was very kiddie looking. Like, oh, it even has a brain, and then like I don't know where, like, oh look, this guy shoots himself, and oh there's some titties, and there's a riot. You know, anyway. Zima Blue is fucking amazing. I think it's probably my favorite short, honestly. I love the animation style. I think it looks fantastic. Any shot of this one, you could hang up on your wall and it'd look amazing. You could say that about a lot of these, to be fair, though. But that one looks incredible. Love that art style. Love the story. I think it's very, very well told. The voice acting is fantastic. The writing is excellent. The reveal towards the end is very well done, very thought-provoking. I loved it. I really did. Zima Blue is probably my favorite one. That's not to say the other two aren't great. And honestly, thinking about it, I might switch this over, because this one actually made me think more than Sonny's Edge. Sonny's Edge was a reveal, but this one was very thought-provoking and really fucking terrifying. So I'm gonna put Beyond ahead of Sonny's, but these are all great. These are top tier. These three. Which I know that doesn't make sense because top tier you would think is just one thing, but whatever, you know what I mean. Maybe this should be, you know what? Thinking about it, because these are all fantastic, I think. And this is great. And this is good. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I feel good about that. Because fantastic, top tier is like above fantastic. Like a thing could be fantastic and still get like a 9 out of 10, and then top tier is like the 10. Maybe I should do that. Maybe like, whatever. You get it. So anyway, there you go. That is my ranking for volume 1 of Love, Death, and Robots. Before we go, let me just pause real quick. Sucker of Souls. That's what it's called. That's my reaction, by the way. Look at my face.